Yo, meta. So outside of that space of time, I played Overwatch for 5 years with everyone muted. I literally did that. So you mute too? Good for you, dude. Yeah, I'm always down for mutes. Yeah, it's such a different experience. You're very easily able to self-diagnose. You're able to kind of process things and figure out better strategies. You can play slower and more effectively. If you're kind of getting caught up in the screaming, it's not easy. The game gets exceptionally more difficult. Like, exceptionally harder. Yeah, playing to improve instead of playing to win. And then when you get those small little advantage, like the small things, yeah. But the thing about that is that as you climb, you start to figure out, like, oh my god, this dude's a streamer. This guy's like 100 viewers. Oh, this guy's got 1,500 viewers. Oh, this guy has 6,000. Then you start to freak out over that stuff. Okay. But that's a whole different bag. Okay, let me get Meta's VOD. I have the code here. I've got it stored. Wait, where'd it go? Is it Darth? Yeah, got it.
Now enter ready.
Oh yeah. Okay, so another thing that I do as well. Okay, so you're turret, I'm guessing. Nice. So another thing that I do, Meta, and I'm sure you do the same thing. If you guys, there is a compromise. There is a way to compromise between muting everyone and listening to everyone. There's actually a really easy way to compromise. All you have to identify on your team, who on my team is my alternate win condition. Like if I'm playing Orisa, I'm gonna unmute my Roadhog. If I'm playing Reinhardt, I'm gonna unmute my Zarya. If I'm playing Ana, I'm gonna unmute my Genji or my Monkey. So you unmute your duo, and then you can mute everyone else, and the game just becomes really simple. It becomes really simple. You don't have to like listen to all the foof and stuff, you know? But if you're turning around looking at your team, you're kind of doing the work for them, you know? Okay. Got that. Got that. That's set up. That's going. No foof on me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm very excited for this. Yo, even Poco's in this game. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know a lot of these people. Okay, this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be really good. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see your rollout here. Do you TP? Actually, this is one of the characters where you kind of need to see what you do out of spawn because everyone has their own little different thing jig. Okay, so as we kind of watch his rollout here, see how he sets up his kill boxes. What you guys really want to pay attention to here. So the first thing I want you guys to do is like layer your understanding of the game, right? So above all else here, especially on point 2, what I want you to see, the big advice that I always give people for this map, Meta, this should make you laugh. I tell people to play in the shade. Because here on this map, the sun in the skybox shares vision with Widow positions. Like, look at this, right? The sun literally shares position with the Widow positions, so as long as you play in the shade, you're not getting shot at on point 2 and on point 1 as well. And so what that means for Sim, it's about delivering your TPs and your turrets and stuff out of vision. So what I want you guys to really watch here is how we manipulate vision and how we abuse it. Let's check this out. So let's watch the kill box setup. And if you guys take that like shade understanding and then apply that here, you'll be able to see a lot of different cool things. Yo, this is good. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a great kill box setup. If you guys are a Doom or a Junkrat player, you actually can stand in these trees. There is a Doom rollout in these trees where you sit in the trees. It's not bad. It's a little weird, but it's definitely doable. All right. I have died to a Doom there multiple times. Coconuts of death. Could an unladen swallow take a Symmetra turret? Cheeky turrets and trees. This is a great angle. We're gonna track this. Where are these going? Yo, this is some like Zapster, Romanado, Zenyatta stuff. Look at this. Look at the spam angle. This is great. So guys, again, very important to understand. This is another thing you want to layer in your understanding as you watch this. When you watch high-level VODs, these guys are all playing with objectives in mind. Objectives, win conditions. Everything's about win conditions in this game. Because at this level, anyone can kill your entire team if given the opportunity. They are that good. So what your goal is here at this level is to deny the enemy team opportunities, deny their advantages, construct advantages for your own team. What are we doing here? We're trying to strip their vision away from middle. And if we can do some damage, which is cool. Maybe we get a kill. Sweet. But it's to reduce their resources so that they're weak by the time they walk in. And it really slows their approach. What we're doing is we're pretty much taking time off their time bank. That's kind of what we're looking for here. I believe your doom is actually up in the sky. Okay, he's over there. Okay, I was like, wait, you see the trees? All right, so here we go with the spam. Just trying to reduce their resources. The AoE 25%? No, dude. Look at the ultimate. You guys, dude, come on. This is some Zapster on Ash stuff. Look at this. Look at this ultimate economy. This is insane. Okay, so what's important about this, you guys, step back a little bit from the ultimate economy thing here. What's important about this is that we attacked an angle that we were safe in. Yes, we were safe in. But what's important about that angle is the cleave damage. Right? Symmetra's right click has an explosive AoE. So when you're hitting, you're not just hitting one person, you're hitting multiple. That's how we got a ton of ult. So what's important about that, like when you're watching meta and you're looking at this, if you're a tank player, what that should do for you is be like, oh, enemies like grouping up in this little corner here. You know what that means? If you play Winston and you play right here in middle, you can cleave everybody as they walk by and you can get a ton of ultimate and they probably won't kill you either. So there's a little bit of like Winston tech coming through here, some kind of like AoE cleave tech, taking advantage of this, and like Junkrat stuff too, some Pharah stuff. But we're throwing damage into a space that a lot of enemies are going to occupy. And we're building a ton of ult off the back of that. And what's critical about that at this level is if we could generate an ultimate economy advantage, we can win multiple fights off the back of one gained ultimate, especially one that can escort your team forward like a sim wall. Yo, thank you for the follow, Cronus. Okay, so let's check this out. Setting up another kill box. Now, this is actually really critical. This is really critical because I see this all the time with Symmetras in my games. Meta, first of all, let me apologize about how many times I pause this, but there's just so many things that you're doing that are teachable. I hope that it's okay. I sincerely apologize. I like to like explain everything because I think this stuff is fascinating to me. So this isn't just your garden variety kill box. This is not a garden variety kill box. This is important to see. And this is an issue. Tiger, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Darth Symmetra, you know exactly what I'm talking about as well. Resources. Symmetra has a long cooldown with her turret uses. There's a long cooldown. Long cooldown. So if I'm playing against a sim, I want to pop her turrets early. And if I can pop them early, that means they have no kill box. And like when she puts them down, if I pop them when they're fresh, she can't construct a kill box, which means you can walk her down. So 10 seconds per turret. That's huge. 30 seconds for 3 turrets. So that's very important to know. That's a huge cooldown for turret throws. So what do you see here with this kill box? These 2 turrets are going to pop relatively quickly, but they are placed in opposite angles, so they can only die one at a time. You are guaranteed to get like 5 to 8% ultimate from these. Guaranteed. But look at how they're staggered. Look at how the 3 are staggered. If you put all 3 in this room, you are likely to lose all 3 at the same time when they walk in right now, which is going to leave Symmetra with maybe 1 turret over the next 20 seconds. Instead, we've hedged our bets. We've started our secondary kill box. We're building 2 kill boxes at the same time. We have 1 going here. Well, technically we had 1 here. This was our secondary kill box. This is our tertiary kill box. You see how we're staggering our own defense so that we have at least some sort of value in every kill box. If they just rush through, kill box does nothing. But by staggering it like this, you can at least get some kind of defense if they do decide to rush or walk you down with some kind of brawl. So it's very, very, very smart, very forward-thinking turret placement. Like if you see all 3 turrets in the same spot from an enemy Symmetra, that's eminently exploitable. You can walk it down and kill them. Okay. And now we're back to spam. And the kill box is going to teach us everything. Yo, that's nasty. This is a great... Meta. I gotta say, dude, as a tank player, this TP makes me salivate. This TP makes me salivate, dude. This is an amazing TP. This is an amazing TP for like really great aggro charges, really great Roadhog stuff you can do here. This is a really effective TP. Now, you guys, what did I tell you at the very beginning of this VOD? Right? The first thing you wanted to layer in here was your understanding of playing in the shade so that you can avoid things like widow shots. Look at these TPs, dude. Where are they? They're both in the shade. You see that? So people playing mid can't shoot at them. You see that? You see this right here? Widow can't see that. Pharaohs, Echoes, they can't see this. It's in the shade. Cool stuff. That's also in the shade too. Obviously can't be seen. Very, very smart stuff here. Using a lot of layered thinking here. And then here we're doubling the defenses of our secondary kill box because our first kill box here is now gone. So now we actually have a fully developed secondary kill box. And we haven't had to wait 30 seconds. See how that worked? Really great usage of your cooldowns. Really, really great usage. And now our goal here is to just beam. Beam, beam, beam. Your goal is to kill shields. Kill shields. There's the Widow. You know they have a Widow mid. Widow's not even taking shots at your TP, which is a huge mistake from her. She did. She took 2 shots. Huge wall here. Absolutely obliterated. Did the Widow kill your turret? She didn't, dude. She dropped it to 1 HP. She shot it twice. She shot it twice with totally fully charged shots. That's amazing. Ah, dude, I love that your turret even, your TP's even functioning like a navigation thing. This is amazing, dude. Great kill box setup. Now here. What a prediction. Now, how do we reset our kill boxes? Watch. Let's see what we do with our kill box. Yep. It divides the enemy team. So one thing you're going to want to love to see from Symmetra, here we are again, setting up our first, secondary, tertiary, and then quaternary kill boxes. Symmetra wall, you guys, if you don't know where to put it to make it like perfect, you will always get value, always get really good value by cutting the enemy team in half or cutting the point in half. You will always get value because your team can dance. Your team can shield dance. So there, you drop the wall, prevents the Widow from killing anyone, and your team up close can shield dance, and so your team can just exert insane amounts of pressure. All right, there's the early kill box. So here, this is just like a lot of player knowledge. He fully develops the first kill box because the enemy team is likely changing their strategy, so they're going to play slow on this approach. This is something you see in high level. Secondary approach is usually pretty slow because they're talking strategy. Oh my god, dude. Exhibiting one of the most important aspects of DPS play. What did we talk about yesterday all day? What have we talked about every time we've seen? Owen VODs, Melio VODs, Switch VODs. When you're playing DPS at this level, you need to change your positions. Symmetra is relatively stuck. She can't like play over there and then play over there. She can't really do that. Sometimes she can with TP. It requires a lot of resources. How do we change our position? We change our position by changing our kill box. When the enemy team walked through this little space on their first approach, there was no turret in there. So they don't expect you to be utilizing that space for turrets. So here, you fully develop the kill box, you abuse the fact that they aren't expecting this, and they just walk straight into death. Walk straight into death because they're not ready for it. This is amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. You are literally 3 steps ahead of them. You are 3 steps ahead of them, and you're abusing their kind of communication and stuff. This is just crazy effective play from a sim. It's very similar with Junk and how he sets up traps and how Turret sets up, or Torb sets up turrets, and Bastion works as well. Okay. Yeah, they can't do anything, so you just beam them. Yo, Jaco? Yeah. That'll be fun, man. Did you just set up a triple kill box again? Yeah. Look, it's in a different spot again. You're not using the trees. You're not using the little wrap around here. You're not inside the room. You're in this little corner here. So when people walk through, they're like, oh God, okay. No turrets, no turrets. Sweet, sweet. Everybody get in. Come, come, come. Get in, get in. Okay. No turrets here. Sweet. No turrets there. Sweet. Okay, let's walk forward. Oh, now we're dying. Oh, I love you, dude. I love you. Love the way you set up your turrets. There's so much thought going into it. Super effective usage of your turrets here. Alright, you're going to continue to spam from this angle. This is hyper effective. The variation turret placements is huge here. Yeah, nobody died in Flux. Didn't need the wall. Saving from the Doom? Nice. Dude, did you guys see that Doom ult? You see where he landed? This is so smart. So here, you don't really need the wall. And then Doom ults. So this is one of those things where we're tracking ults. It's like their team uses an ult, then it's our turn. We use an ultimate, right? They fluxed, we supercharger. So we have the advantage. So we don't wall because we don't need it. What's the secondary ult the enemy team uses? Doom ultimate. So now we need a second ultimate to make sure that we survive. Otherwise, the Doom's going to ult us, and we're going to have a lot of trouble here. Doom is likely looking to kill the supercharger, so the tanks here, if they're playing smart, will actually spread out from the supercharger, so the Doom doesn't get a ton of HP. Because usually, if you play Orisa, your goal is to just camp the supercharger, much like a penguin does with an egg, right? Or like a bird with an egg. You sit on top of it. What if the Doom ult comes? It's very easy for him to pick his ult and then drop it on top of the supercharger to kill the supercharger and build a ton of HP off the damage. So it's about playing away from the supercharger so that he can't really kind of get multiple things of value. So Meta recognizes that here, knows that the Doom is going to try to do something really tricky. Most Dooms do. And then he divides his own team. Great recognition of the Doom. And you're building ult so fast, it's kind of not bad anyway. Yeah, I agree with Truth Rodian. I would have expected more off the back of that Doom push. But look. So this is one of those things where Meta was expecting, you're expecting a window. Like, it should be Flux window, right? They did a naked Flux. I think there was like Flux Doom ult, but they needed something else, which is why you kept going back and forth like, oh, I'm gonna ult, maybe not, maybe not. Like, what's going on? Like, they're only using one ult. So what's going on is they're a little tilted. Their Sigma used ult to get high ground. It did nothing for the team. The Doom used ult, so now their ultimate economy's in the poopy. So it's just one of those things where we were so effective, it's hard for us to track ultimates because we're so effective. That's just kind of one of the traps at the high end. Setting up our kill box. I love that Echo's part of our kill box as well. She's playing in the transom above. That window is not good. Nice. Great secondary kill box here. Checking your high ground. Oh, this is awkward. He windowed when the only people alive were a Symmetra and a Symmetra and a Sigma. That could lose you the round. That could lose you the round. The loss of the window right there could lose you the round. Now there's a ton of weight on your shoulder about getting a wall here. Poco and you have to carry hard here. Look at the ultimate economies, guys. Look at the ultimate economies. We are in trouble. We are in huge trouble. Okay, so now our goal here is to get as much damage out as possible. We need to build that wall yesterday. Yeah, they're going to play hyper-aggressive. Great kill box setup. Great TP setup. That's going to get you a really nice off angle. Yep, beam, beam, beam. Build level 3 beam. Do damage. Checking on your TP, checking off angles. Reset up your kill box. Now, what's also important about this kill box, guys, is that, yeah, it's going to die really quickly, but that's kind of not what the value is at this level. The value is at this level is that the enemy team is going to take a second or two to get these kills, to kill these things. And what that does, it gives your team, it gives your supports more time to deliver heals. So your tank time to generate shield or get a swing out, right? These turrets offer maybe your team like a third of it, like 2/3 of a second of an opportunity. And sometimes that's all you need. So it's just very smart turret placement. I like that you're not wasting your turrets by throwing them deep. This is a great wall. Okay. I'm not going to draw diagrams over that one. All I'll say here is that Meta's decision to drop the wall right on the angle here is just god tier. It forms a T. Right? Here's a wall that's flat. And then here's a wall that's flat. It forms a T. The T gives his team like 3 or 4 spaces to play in without them dying. They can literally walk in and apply pressure right here and go in when the enemy team jumps over the wall. They can come out. There's just like 4 or 5 spaces your team can play in with this wall here. If you form T's, sometimes they're crooked, sometimes they're like this, sometimes they're flat. If you form a T with a wall, your team has a lot of spaces that are safe to play in. And then usually what this does is it gives your Orisa an amazing opportunity to drop Supercharger. Oh, we just don't have to, but this wall is perfect. It's a perfect wall, man. Nice. Nice, dude. This is some really good Symmetra play. Okay, going back to our original kill box. Setting up through spawn. What's their tank setup? Double shield? Yeah, enemy team's gonna farm to try to get there. What? Even at this level, people are wasting ultimates. What is this, bro? Is that Hanzo just tilted? Look at this angle. Tiger, I bet you're laughing. Look at this. That's so nasty. Hanzo made an oopsie. Yeah, now our team's playing hyper aggressive, so... Whoa! You clipped his toe. Nice, man. Now we're sitting on our TP. I dare you to set it up here. Look at this really far forward kill box. No way, dude. No way. I was wondering if you did that on purpose. Dude, Meta. Meta. I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but there's something here that I wanna double down on what you're doing, because what you're doing is really, 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 really thought-provoking. It's really high level. You guys seen this a couple times here? Do you see what he's doing? When he's developing a kill box over a doorway, top left is 1 turret, top right is 2. There's thought behind that. And if you think about it, Meta, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but if you actually look into human psychology, most people on the planet are right-handed. Most people on the planet are right-handed. So when they're given an option, 2 sets of damage, they're going to deal with the right hand first. They're going to clear that first, which gives you more damage from the left. Very smart. Very, very smart. Using psychology against the enemy team. That's really smart. That's like if you're playing on a mirrored map like King of the Hill, enemy teams will almost always choose the right path because their main tanks are usually right-handed. You can get like really early damage, early stuff in. Really smart stuff, man. That's really smart. And that'll always work because humans are like that. Very, very smart. 2 in 1 second, 1 in the other, because they don't know how many shots it takes to kill. That's true. That's probably the better way of thinking about it. You can't see if there's 2 or 1. Yeah. I love this. I love this, man. This is so good, dude. So we're playing here, and you recognize, whoa, we are really deep. What usually happens here, especially on a 2CP map, it's momentum based. If you're playing deep and one dude dies at the wrong time, they can chain their kills and then they just crush you on the point and you've lost. So instead, we realize, oh hey, they're using a lot of resources. They used lamp and window, so we need to get out of this space. So you have a TP set up so your team can actually play frontline and immediately get to backline at a moment's notice. This is a really, really generous and a very smart teleportation device that you set up here. It's really smart. Great spam. Really good spam, dude. I like Zen here. Yeah. Bap didn't use it, which is a little unfortunate, but he lived. It's all good. Nice turret setup. Did you just get solo fluxed? Oh, it's way too funny, dude. Okay, so you guys, if you're playing Sim, it is Professor. You are correct. You are correct. It's the exact same TP as the one on Lijiang Night Market or whatever it's called, where people TP to high ground and then they bait out the TP and they walk around to the courtyard. You are correct, dude. That's exactly the same. It's very smart. Because if you play deep like that, they can wrap around you, and if you don't have the TP to get out, then you kind of die. So here, what we're seeing here, this is again a part of a bit of the game that's kind of like, the game is telling Meta here that he's doing a really good job, that he and his team is doing a really good job. What did we just experience? Both tanks used their ultimates off the point. A supercharger and a flux. They also used BAP lamp and BAP window. All 3 ultimates used off point. Amazing play from the blue team here. just spamming damage into the enemy team, forcing them to surrender resources early so that by the time they reach the point, they have nothing left. This is great. This is exactly what you want to see. This isn't one of those things where like, oh, they're using ults, we gotta press Q. We need to win this fight, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. Chill out. Look at what they're actually achieving. They're not getting much done. They're literally trying to earn the right to walk down mid. It's not working out. Lovis, thank you for the follow, by the way. Great TP. You know that they're coming in off the back of that clearance. Love this. Huge trank. I love it using the Zen as armor. Yo, the mega killbox? Okay. Like, imagine if they had Flux Window Supercharger right there. You lose. Flux, a Window Supercharger will kill a sim wall. Just really good stuff, man. I love this little angle from you here. Great aggression. Good strafing as well. Just really well done, man. Really well done. I think you guys could have full held them on point one, but I think the tanks got a little discombobulated on the front line. They had rally when you killed the brig? Oh my god. I can't believe she went low ground. That's funny. That's funny, man. It's just, this is so fun to see because it's like chess. This is like chess. I love games like this at high level, man. This is so much fun to watch. Oh! Or I will kill you, I got you, all out. I got you, Uncle. Okay. Say Tor, but you'll kill me. Builders Rise. Okay, let's check out our team here. So we've made a few changes. We've got the double shield here. Poco's on that Sigma. Interesting, got Mercy in the back. Okay. Let's see how this goes here. Let's watch offense. Now things are going to be flipped. Things are going to be flipped, right? You can't really set up kill boxes and kind of bait people into kill box. So it's oftentimes about distracting people, making them think that you're going to apply pressure from one direction, having them reposition to kind of negate your pressure application, and then teleporting to flip the map and then kind of destroying them from there. So let's see how this works. We're going to look at try to see what the triggers are for teleportation usage and how we spam and stuff. So let's check this out.
3, 2, 1.
Very smart. Very smart. This is really smart, guys. Notice that this teleporter, you can't be seen by the enemy team, so it can't be destroyed. This teleporter can't be seen either. And what's really critical, guys, this is critical. Meta, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys, the teleporter, you can't just mask the bottom. And you can't just mask the actual teleporter. You need to mask this. See that? High-level Symmetras will mask this part of their teleporter as well. Because this tells you everything about where people are going to and where they're coming from. You have to make sure the particles are hidden. Yo, Tex Hex, I agree, dude. I agree. So these TPs are really recessed into their points so that literally the enemy team can't process this. So what are we going to achieve here? What are we looking for? This is also really critical to understand. As we do this, we get our team into an effective position. I would imagine that Poco is probably going to stay Sigma and just play here and just keep harassing. I would imagine he's probably going to do that. And then the Orisa goes left, or maybe vice versa. Who knows? Whatever the tanks decide to do. But what you're looking to achieve here is when your team walks up on this space, you have about a 2-second opportunity where you can exert a ton of damage and the enemy team can't react. So that's what we're looking to achieve here. And with the teleporter, that's exactly what we have achieved. So let's see how our team plays around this. But that's just an amazing turret application. Look, look. They don't even know. They don't even know. They haven't reacted. Look at how much space you can take. You can literally set this up as a kill box. This gives you so much opportunity for TPs as well. Really well done. Really, really well done from you and your team here. If you guys had like a Lucio instead of a Mercy or something with some kind of ball or a hog, I think you just run them over. Yeah, look at this. And now they're using their resources early. Look at this. Look at this. No grasp. Orisa shield is broken. Have we lost... Wait, that's there. That's your Orisa. He still has Fortify? This guy's no grasp. That's huge. Huge. You've reduced their resource total because you caught them off guard. Really well done. Alright, let's see. Yeah, you're setting up your deep kill box. Look at this. Nicely done. And your echoes accompanying your damage. Yeah, Poco called for the W here. Dude. The most pacifist way of ever taking platform, dude. 1 TP and you literally claim platform. Just dominant, man. Absolutely dominant. Here's the TP again that gets your team to high ground. Look at where the enemy team's looking, guys. Look at where they're looking. Everybody and their grandma is staring high ground at the platform. So again, this is a very timely usage of our TP. Exquisite usage. This allows you to apply threatening damage, life-threatening damage from multiple angles. Let's see who uses the TP and how they use it. Yep. You commit once the Sigma goes. Nice. You Sig Vap Echo. Okay, this is a very effective. Now look at this, look at this. Look at that. Look at where the red team has to play. Look at this. You've just destroyed this point with 2 TPs. Echo got a free kill on the out of place soldier. Look at where you guys look at where the Cassidy is. This dude's not even in the game right now. Like this Orisa doesn't care about him at all. Look at this. I love what Poco's doing here. This is such smart play from him. This is really good for AoE tanks with AoE damage, like cleave damage, like Monkey and stuff, because they're all grouped up in this space. You get a lot of AoE damage in here. Just really great dismantling of the point. A huge kill box setup as well. You know that they're not playing on point, so you can actually set up a kill box on the point. So here, you guys, real quick, just one last rundown. This really effective TP allowed us to play this space without taking too much damage, and allowed us to set this kill box up early, which allowed us then to get a TP out early, which allowed us to control the point early and set up another kill box on the point early. You don't even have a third ult yet, and you're already controlling the point. And now you just go to town with right clicks. This is amazing. Yo, Beam Queens unite, let's go. Completely dismantled. Completely dismantled. They know that you're an amazing Symmetra. Why aren't they running some kind of mobility? Where's like the May? Where's the Reinhardt? Like, what are they doing? You have 6 minutes in the time bank and 1 tick. I think they gave up. I think they honestly gave up. This feels like they're tilted. I don't know why they're not rotating into some kind of composition that deals with you. This composition just gets totally destroyed by Symmetra TPs, dude. Right? The Orisa shield goes down. That's basically them drawing a line of the sand, and then we just abuse it. Meta. Okay, I have a question. META1OW. I have a question for you. Here, what would be the optimal swap from the bread team? What would be the optimal swap? What would give you the biggest nightmare? Is it a ball? What would be the optimal swap? I'm very, very curious. Like a ball tracer, double shield can be good for Sim if they can keep range. It's a little hard on this map. Yeah, they're all grouped up. Sigma comp here, and you have a freest game of your life. Hog is the worst. Interesting. Ball hog or double bubble would be worst. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. They need some kind of kill potential, some kind of mobility or something like that, some kind of negation. I think the Orisa shields are kind of setting you up for success almost. Okay, so let's see how we make this work. You just show yourselves middle, and it forces the window. Yikes. Okay, just getting spams out. Just trying to build up a wall here. Wall is basically a win condition. You're so mean. I love that. That's nasty. Look at this, guys. But you see that? You see what Meta's doing? Even a DPS player checks on his team multiple times per fight. He's checking on his team, and he's checking off angles every right click. Right? Ask the audience. See what's going on. Nice spam here. Ooh, big save for that heal. Nice damage. Yeah, you got your turrets. No way.
Overcomes chaos.
Oh, this is where the Zarya bubble would be a huge difference maker. You're nasty, dude. You've got to be illegal at least in like 30 countries. This is amazing. Okay, let's try to break this down because this is very, very small. Okay, so there's a lot of thinking that goes into this play here. There's a lot of thinking. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to try to narrate as best I can because I kind of know what you're doing. There's a little bit of Cassidy stuff here. There's a little bit of there's a little bit of Tracer stuff going on here. But watch what I'm talking about, and you'll kind of see what you should be looking for when you're playing Symmetra. Watch. Okay, we know that window is down, so that whatever they do to us has very little kill potential unless it has a supercharger on top of it. So we have already set up our kill box. Our kill box is already set up. You see this? So we've already got our kill box going. So what we're looking for here, flux for the information. It's like a Deadeye Cassidy. Watch. You're protecting your kill box, getting rid of this guy, opening up an opportunity for the echo. Here comes the flux. You make sure to get lifted, and you get as much vision on the backline as you can, while also staying hidden behind here. You close off this angle in the air. You identify the BAP. If you kill him, or you kill some kind of support on the backline, you've opened up a ton of opportunity for yourself and your team. You identify their positions. You reload. Your decision is made. You set up your kill box with a third turret. Notice the turrets are on the wall, and when you teleport the turrets, it brings them to the floor. Watch. So you get the info from being fluxed. You drop your third TP. You jump. That's right, guys. You can drop your turret while jumping. So you jump to get deep vision, and it puts the TP on this side of the box, and it teleports all three bloomed turrets. They're already bloomed. You very briefly shove out the Sigma, and then you go back. Right-click into the lamp. This is just amazing stuff. This is amazing stuff. It's basically it's like a Cassidy Deadeye in a flux. The flux gave you all the info you needed. Clean. Clean. Absolutely clean. What a fight opener from you here. And then you go back to controlling the Sigma. He charges right-click before he teleports. That's very important. And then here, what's critical here is recognizing what is a winnable fight, what is a losable fight. So here, this definitely requires teammates saying that it's winnable or losable. And I guarantee you, in that time, you don't have time to press tab to look at ultimates on your team. You don't. You just straight up don't. No human has time to do that. So what you're relying on is your team telling you whether or not this is winnable. And so I'm sure your Orisa or your BAP called for it to be winnable. And then once they said it's winnable, you drop the wall, your team drops window, you've got supercharger, game time. Now you're going to flush them out. That's a yikes. But the BAP would not have died if the lamp stayed alive. Lovis, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. The BAP would have lived if the lamp stayed alive. But what's important is the BAP turned around and used the lamp to keep himself alive. He used those resources. So like killing the BAP is almost secondary. What you want is you want the lamp to be wasted. That's really critical. Just poke the BAP, force him to use lamp. Once the lamp is used, everything else is gravy. It's just gravy. Lamp is gone. You got the kill. Just very smart play. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god. I would go back and rewatch some of this, but I don't know if it's like possible to do without going all the way back to the beginning. And I want to get to Joey's VOD before he pieces out. But this was oh, we're gonna do Joey's and then yours, Grizzly. But yeah, this was just you're playing chess, man. You're playing chess, and the other people on the other team were playing, I don't know, checkers. I don't know. Just really, really, really effective play here. And Lovis, great recognition of the BAP lamp on the TP there. But if you have like those priorities in mind, like killing a BAP is great, but getting rid of his lamp is almost better. Because if you kill the BAP, he comes back with a fresh lamp. So sometimes just killing a lamp could actually do more for your team. There are weird things like that. But that weird esoteric niche stuff aside, what's really important to see here is how we play with our kill. So on defense, guys, we're gonna do a quick defensive wrap up. So defense, it's about taking an angle that gets us spam into a space that cleave damage is important. Like if Sigma was taking those spaces, he could build a lot of ultimate off the cleave damage, the AoE damage. So we get ourselves into a position that gives us AoE damage off the right clicks, which got us to 46% ult in the very beginning of the game. That's insane. That basically guarantees the first 2 fight wins. That's unbelievable to me. Maybe even the first 3 fight wins. So you set yourself up for AoE damage, and then you throw your turrets in a way at first that sets up a really good kill box, and then you stagger your turrets as the enemy approaches. Once you clear them out, then you throw your turrets again even deeper because the enemy's not prepared for it, because they're all used to patterns, right? Everyone's always thinking about patterns in this game at the high level, the high end. You catch them off guard, you get huge kills with more AoE cleave damage. You drop a deep kill box, and then you alternate kill boxes or kill box placement as they walk deep. I love when you drop your wall. You're hesitant to drop it because the enemy team hasn't used enough ultimates to require it yet. Great wall usage. 0.1 kill boxes was amazing. 0.2 your kill boxes were amazing, but I think even more importantly than the kill boxes on 0.2 was your teleporter usage. Professor even mentioned it. It's very similar to that Night Market Lijiang map where people use Symmetra TPs to get into the ceiling and then they swing down onto the point with Reinhardts and stuff like that. It's very similar to that, right? You have to use it defensively to make sure that your team can't get captured if they're playing deep and forcing the enemy team to use resources deep. Like you guys are defending 0.2 at the choke. You were fighting them in their choke. They use lamp and window. Once that's used, you're like, okay, whatever. Your team just backs up. You don't want to die to the window. They've eliminated their kill potential off the back of Flux unless they use Supercharger on top of it, which is hugely inconvenient for their entire team. So they've been crippled basically. And then you just set up your different kill boxes and you abuse your teleporters to hit your off angles so that you can get your beam into the enemy team's tanks with relative impunity. They can't take you down. And then you just destroy them from there. And then you use your wall to kind of push the enemy team deep. Really effective use of kill boxes and teleporters and right clicks. And then we get spicy on offense. On offense, it's about hiding your teleporters. Hiding your teleporter to get your team into an effective position, and the enemy team can't react. That you then establish an early kill box. You set it up. You get a teleporter behind the enemy team. You take advantage of the 2 angles, crush 0.1, just absolutely smother 0.1, and then you walk into 0.2 and you've got a lot of opportunity. The enemy team uses ultimates early because they're afraid of your ultimate advantage. You just chill, you wait, you drop the 3 TP, the 3 sentry, whatever, the TP right there, get into the backline, kill the BAP, make him use lamp, and then just game over. Just incredible play. Incredible play, man. This is some like 2700 chess master stuff, right? Like, what is it? Like 2800 is like the best chess master in the world or something? Isn't that how it goes? It's like 26 to 28 is like God tier. There's some 2800 chess stuff going on, man. Patience is the biggest takeaway. Yeah, I agree. Meta, thank you for this VOD, man. This is very, very kind of you. Wow. But what's really important to see here, something you didn't see too much of, is that, as Meta's talking about, killing people isn't always the goal. Oftentimes, it's just exerting pressure from different angles to corral the enemy team into a really inconvenient space and then just abusing them, developing ultimates, and just finishing. And that's what Symmetra is. She is even more about geometry than Hanzo ever was. She is all about geometry, right? You got to aim your wall just right. You got to get the TP angles just right. Really effective play here. This was a total stomp. And I'm very surprised the enemy team didn't change anything to deal with you. Very surprised. Really, really well done. If you play Magic the Gathering, Sim is 100% control blue. Yo. Control blue, would you throw in some white or some black? What would you do? I think if we're doing meta, if this is meta, and if we had to give a deck to meta here, I would say control blue with some red. Right? For some spell casting. Drop into the back line. Boom! I'm out. Map clear. Yeah. Honestly, if I had to take a one last guess here, I think the moment the enemy Sigma fluxed your team on 0.1 defense platform, and then the Doom missed his ultimate, I think that's when they kind of lost the game. I think they kind of were tilted after that. And then there was a moment where you found Brig, point 2 defense underneath the floor. That was really weird. Anyway, there were some like really tilt moments for the enemy team. Just very effective play, man. You just totally dismantled. Meta, I hope that was okay. One last question, Meta, and feel free, you totally can say no. It's totally up to you. Would it be all right if we put this on our YouTube and put your name in the title? I would like for people to kind of experience your gameplay and understand like how much thought goes into what you do. If not, no worries. We have a ton to draw from, but I think this would be, this belongs in the Pantheon, I think. This deserves that kind of celebration. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Nice, nice. I'll get it there. We're working on uploading some right now. Really, really well done, man. Dude. Yeah. I love the way you play. And like, you guys, you can't really achieve something like that if you're not working on improving yourself incrementally. And as we talked about earlier before the VOD, Meta did that by muting people. I did that as well. Sometimes if people are just being toxic, just hit them with a mute. Meta. Big shout out to Meta there. That was insane. Okay, we're going to do Joey and then Grizzly. Yeah, Meta, do you stream?
Now
I think you do. Do you do occasionally, right? Oh, I could be wrong. And then Grizzly, you're up in 15, 16 minutes. This VOD's pretty short. Got it, Joey. He does stream? Yo! Yeah, what's the stream? It's just META1 Overwatch, right? Or OW, excuse me. Let me see if I can do it here. Yeah, how's that? I need to develop it and make it much more thorough, but you guys, if you're looking for one of the best sims on the planet, there you go. Definitely go to Meta stream and hit the follow so you know when he's streaming. And then I should do the same so that I can actually raid you. Okay. Joey. Yeah, if you guys are looking for sim, and then you guys can actually probably go to his channel right now and watch his VODs as well. Look at some other VODs of his. All right, support. Was this 3K, Joey? I can't remember. Yeah, it's 29.50, so it's like 3K. Yo, get some sleep, Professor. Save some space in the bed for me, okay? Oh, press tab. Yeah, Roman? Dude, you're way ahead of me. You're way ahead of me. Well, let me make sure Joey's here, because I may have missed him. I may have been too slow. He is. Okay, sweet. So, Grizzly, you're right up after this. This is a 15-minute VOD, so this will be quick. I do have to pee really quick. You have finals coming up? Yuck. Yuck. Yo, Meta, thank you for your patience. Thank you for giving us a VOD. That's an incredible donation. And hopefully it'll help all the sim beam queens out there. I love it, man. Okay. Yeah, Joey, I got you set up. Hang tight. I just really have to pee. I'll be right back. Dropped all your Moira stats? What happened? Oh, you did. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I thought you meant they dropped rather than you put them in the message thing. That's right. Duh. Okay. Hang tight. I just got to go pee. Beam Queens, unite. Also, in my announcement for today, hopefully, Meta, you'll like this, I made a Ghostbusters joke. What happens if we cross the streams? Right? Anyway. Okay, one sec. Yo, what if Sombra could hack a TP so that her team could use it? Interesting. Okay, one sec. I'll be right back.